Hello everybody, welcome to Blue Goose Garage. I've been up here today doing a couple things. Worked on this truck for a while. Turned the front rotors and stuff on it, and it's got new rear brakes. And currently I have the belts off of it because it had a squeak and probably won't be able to see it, but the air conditioner tensioner pulley, can you hear that? It's bad. That was bad. That was bad. So I'm putting new tensioner pulleys and idlers and belts and stuff on it. But after I worked on that until I came to an impasse, I got this car up here. And most of this was already taken off of it because I was starting to take that engine out once before. It's a good running engine. Might smoke a little, but it's a good running engine. It's not knocking or anything. So I'm going to put it inside the car, and I'm taking everything else off the car, and this transmission is going to go in her car. So I'm using a bunch of stuff off of this car. It's kind of going to be like the Indians and the Buffalo. I'm going to use every last bit of it. The rack and pinion is good on this car, so I'm going to use it and possibly the control arms on my car. And I still got to get a power steering pump. The reason I don't really want to take anything else off of the silver one is the silver one doesn't have any rust, and it's actually got a good title, so it might end up getting fixed even though I took the rear struts off of it for mine. The control arms, I believe somebody's actually put control arms on this car. The reason I don't care to use it for parts is the rockers are rusty. This side's the good side. This side's kind of missing. When you open the door on this side, if it's supported the way it is, it's actually lifting the door up. I don't know if you can see it, but the door's pulled up because the front end's bending it in the middle. So it's just a parts car. I want to take a few more things out, and she might help me a little bit. She's still sniffling.
I don't know what it is I have, but I just can't kick it.
So we're going to work on this a few more minutes, and then I'll add a little bit more to the video. Alright, I took the wheels off. You can see here we're lifted up on wheels. Kind of doing this junkyard style. You can do that when you've got one of these. Can't really do that when you got a jack. But we're up on wheels. The front wheels are off. I believe that somebody has put control arms on this car because the bushings aren't completely bad. Where the bolts go through back here, especially this side. I would put bushings in this before I put it in mine. It really depends on what the ball joints feel like. I may not end up running these control arms, but if the ball joints are still nice and tight, I'll probably either run it like it is, put windshield urethane in the bushing, or new bushings. But what good is a parts car if you don't use the parts off of it? This rack's not bent, and my car's is bent, so that's the reason I want to change the rack on mine using this one. Power steering pump, unfortunately, is also bad on this car. The fluid is a little brown in that transmission, but it's just never been changed. This car had 225,000 on it, I think. So probably will change the filter and fluid. I've taken a good air conditioner compressor off of it and a bunch of other parts, starter, coil pack, all kinds of things. Radiator is runnable, but it's not good. It has a good condenser, took all that stuff off of it. All this is really for those, just a quest for one of these. Passing cable, TV cable, valve body control cable. The difference between a real transmission and a shitty one. What are these called anyway? This one hasn't even got the numbers that I can see. But anyway, depending on what she feels like later, we may go live tonight. Talk a little bit more about neons and life and such.
Neon.
Neons are life, though. Not to everybody else, just mostly to me. I don't know why I like neons so much. It's kind of like Metros and Chevelles. It's just kind of, it's what makes me happy. Oh, and being able to get to shit. Look, you can get to things on this engine. Even back here, you can get to things on this engine. It's not like a Fiat or a GMC Acadia or a Laser. You can get to things on these. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'm sorry for not showing you anything, but to show you this, okay, this is my front yard. Okay, we got a Courtney. This is my front yard. There's no roof over us. It's a little bit windy today and borderline cold. And working on this stuff outside. So taking this car apart out here, taking that apart in there. Here that car gets my carport, and my Chevelle's just resting away outside in the elements.
Poor baby.
That ought to make a purist mad. I can't believe you're driving that car in the sand and the salt and the snow and the ice. If I had that, it'd be in a basement heated.
Well, if people feel that way, then they
can do whatever they want to with their car. I'm going to do what I want to with my car, and that involves questionable activities and railroad tracks and burning gas. Nobody would want it anyway, would they? Sounds like a tractor.
I'd want it. It's sexy.
She thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her anyway. I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry for the goofiness. Maybe some of you like the goofiness. I know none of you has really commented on the last video. Let me know what you think of this. Personally, I enjoy not being the only person in my videos. I mean, Dad likes occasionally to be in the videos, but he don't really like being on camera. And really, I don't either, but yet I'm the one with the YouTube channel. So. See you later. Bye.